I also was just recently contacted by someone who wanted me to essentially represent them in the sale of one of the Diddy tapes. Mr. Combs was in the tape, and this other person is, I would venture to say, more high profile than Mr. Combs.
Could there really be an affair between Beyonce and Diddy? With rumors of a scandalous video making rounds, Jay Z's reaction has everyone talking.
I was there. Right. I was right there the entire time.
But what exactly is on this tape? Who's caught in the scandal? And how far does it all go?
It's very visible. It's no question if it's that person in the video. And I can tell the video was in nature.
Hollywood is buzzing with rumors that some of its biggest stars, including Beyonce, are tangled in an explosive scandal. Allegations, secret parties, and now a tape that could potentially expose the Queen herself. Things are getting intense, and it's only the beginning.
You guys actually have one, and is that going to be revealed? Are we going to be able to see it?
Yes, as soon as I file my lawsuit in civil court, I will be attaching.
In recent weeks, Diddy has been hit with allegations left and right, from secret freak-off parties to abuse claims. But now, it seems a secret video might just drag Beyonce into the chaos. While there's no hard evidence directly linking her to Diddy's parties, the rumor mill is in overdrive, with whispers of a disturbing video that could change everything. So, what's really going on here?
One particular person contacted me to shop a particular video they were in possession of, and to contact the person who was in the video to see if they were interested in purchasing the video before it became a public knowledge.
I've heard this before.
It all began when Cassie's shocking lawsuit against Diddy blew the doors open on his private life. Now, rumors are swirling that a tape of Diddy and a high-profile celebrity is being quietly shopped around, and Beyonce's name is being thrown into the mix. This alleged affair is the latest twist in a scandal that's only getting bigger. Shawn Diddy Combs has always lived on the edge, but his fast-paced lifestyle might finally be catching up to him. His former flame, Cassie, accused him of abuse. And while that lawsuit was settled, the damage was done. New allegations quickly surfaced, and now rumors of a freak-off party tape have everyone talking. Attorney Ariel Mitchell recently revealed that an accuser came forward, claiming she was assaulted by Diddy at a private party in 2018.
She was afraid for her life. She was concerned that if she was to come forward and say something, that no one would believe her, because we're talking about 2018 when Mr. Combs was still pretty much at the height of his career.
This woman alleged she was drugged at a party attended by Diddy and his assistant. But what's even more shocking is Mitchell's recent claim about a tape that could shake the entertainment industry to its core. The bombshell? Mitchell says someone approached her with what could be the most damning evidence yet, a secret tape of Diddy and a high-profile celebrity. And rumors are swirling that the celebrity could be none other than Beyonce.
I also was just recently contacted by someone who wanted me to essentially represent them in the sale of one of the Diddy tapes.
While no one has confirmed Beyonce's involvement, her close ties to Diddy through Jay Z have fueled the speculation. And insiders claim the footage is already being shopped around to the media, with TMZ reportedly in the bidding war. But it's not just Beyonce under the microscope. Other A-list celebrities are also rumored to have been at Diddy's infamous freak-off parties, with leaked photos already surfacing online. These photos allegedly show some of Hollywood's elite engaging in wild and inappropriate behavior at Diddy's private gatherings. And this list is nothing short of shocking. Kim Kardashian, Chris Brown, Leonardo DiCaprio, and even political figures like Trump and Obama have been mentioned in connection to these parties. One of the leaked images shows Diddy pouring champagne on two women, while another shows one of his friends engaged in intimate acts in a pool. These parties, which have now come under intense scrutiny, are alleged to have hosted several high-profile figures, leaving the public wondering just how deep this scandal goes. Diddy's freak-off parties have long been a source of controversy, with whispers about what went on behind closed doors growing louder and louder. Now, with his recent arrest, it seems like the truth is finally coming to light.
Combs allegedly planned and controlled the sex performances, which he called freak-offs, and he often electronically recorded them.
It's rumored that Jay Z and Beyonce are among the names that could be linked to these parties. And if any of that footage leaks, it would be a PR nightmare for the Carters. But Jay Z isn't waiting around for that to happen. He's reportedly taken aggressive legal steps to ensure that any footage involving Beyonce stays buried for good. Jay Z is no stranger to controversy, but when it comes to Beyonce, he's taking things to a whole new level. According to reports, Jay Z is pulling out all the stops to make sure that anyone responsible for this footage pays the price. Whether it's media outlets, insiders, or even Diddy himself, Jay is making moves to ensure that no one messes with his family. And it seems like his power moves are already working. Several sources report that people close to Diddy are beginning to backtrack, distancing themselves from the scandal in fear of Jay Z's wrath. But Diddy's freak-offs aren't the only dark cloud hanging over Jay Z and Beyonce's marriage. Let's not forget the old rumors surrounding Beyonce and Shawn Paul during their Baby Boy collaboration. It's been nearly 20 years since Baby Boy dropped, but the rumors still swirl. In an interview with the Daily Beast, Shawn Paul addressed all the buzz that's been floating around since the early 2000s. And no, in case you're wondering, nothing ever happened between him and Beyonce. When asked if they ever hooked up, Shawn Paul laughed it off, saying, "Nah, I wish I did. She's beautiful." He also clarified that they only performed Baby Boy together 3 times, ever. 3 times, and that's it. Apparently, they didn't hang out much back then either. According to Shawn, Beyonce was already successful with Destiny's Child, and while they shared the stage a few times in the Caribbean, their paths didn't cross much beyond that. But here's where it gets juicy. Shawn Paul says Beyonce actually confronted him about the rumors that they were more than just collaborators. This was right after the Baby Boy video dropped, and apparently the whispers were getting too loud for her to ignore. He recalls the moment when, backstage at the MTV Europe Music Awards in 2003, Beyonce pulled him aside and said, "I need to speak to you." Shawn Paul claims Beyonce was pissed and asked him straight up what was going on with the rumors. He said, "Yo, I'm not saying anything." But Beyonce made it clear those rumors were messing with her career and she wasn't happy about it.
She told me too that, rumors follow her and thing, and all of us just bury our head in the work at the time when the rumors was going on and did what we have to do. Song speak for itself.
He insists he didn't start the rumors. But after that confrontation, things started to get weird between them. He speculates it might have had something to do with her management. I mean, the music industry is known for its drama, right? What's even crazier is that Shawn Paul noticed odd things happening during their performances together. At one show, the crowd went wild when he joined Beyonce on stage for Baby Boy, but he quickly realized something was off. The energy just dropped. His band was furious afterward because they couldn't hear his mic at all. It was as if someone cut his sound intentionally. Coincidence? Or something more? Shawn then described another performance in Scotland, which took things to a whole new level of awkward. During their rehearsal, everything seemed fine. They had a dramatic stage setup, with both of them coming up from under the stage, surrounded by fire. Sounds epic, right? But when the big moment came, the track just kept repeating, "Baby boy, you stay, baby boy, you stay," over and over again. Shawn Paul was standing there, mid-performance, wondering what the heck was going on. Now here's where the Jay Z drama comes into play. There was a lot of chatter back in the day that Jay Z, who was already dating Beyonce at the time, was behind these strange sound issues because he was jealous. I mean, can you blame him? The chemistry between Beyonce and Shawn Paul in the Baby Boy video was undeniable. But Shawn shut down those rumors, saying there's no way Jay Z was involved because he wasn't even at some of these performances. Still, the gossip persisted and things got even more awkward at the 2003 MTV VMAs. Shawn Paul was supposed to perform Baby Boy with Beyonce, but suddenly he wasn't part of the act. He remembers sitting in the audience with his wife, watching Beyonce perform the song they made famous together. Even Paris Hilton, who was sitting in front of him, turned around and asked, "Why aren't you up there?" Imagine the embarrassment. After that VMAs snub, Shawn Paul was supposed to perform with Beyonce again in Washington, D.C., but by then he'd had enough. He waited around for hours, only to be told there were thousands of people waiting for him to perform the song. His response? "There were 50 million people watching the VMAs. I'm not doing it." And with that, he walked out. That was the last time they performed Baby Boy together, but here's where it gets even spicier. There were reports that Jay Z wasn't a fan of Baby Boy and didn't like how much time Beyonce and Shawn Paul were spending together. Shawn even joked on a radio show that he had to use a little diplomacy while recording the track because it was clear Jay wasn't thrilled about the situation.
When I got there the night before the video shoot, I was told I'm not in any scene with her, which to me at the time, the way I was thinking about the video, was totally different. I thought we were gonna kind of act something out.
But in a later interview, Sean Paul downplayed these comments, saying it was all blown out of proportion. He explained that people kept asking him about his relationship with Beyonce, and he tried to squash the rumors. He even added that during some performances, technical issues with his mic and sound equipment probably contributed to the gossip. But as he said, nothing ever happened with me and her, except for a hit song. Sean Paul also revealed that he shot his scenes for the Baby Boy video separately from Beyonce, which raised eyebrows. But according to him, that was just her vision for the video, not anything to do with Jay Z. Despite all the drama and rumors, Sean Paul had nothing but respect for Beyonce, calling her a very determined person. And honestly, can we blame her? She knew exactly what she wanted, and she made sure things went her way. In any case, Jay Z's jealousy has been linked to more than one ruined career in Hollywood. It's said that he ended Terrence Howard's career just because Beyonce showed interest in him. Howard, known for his talent, shocked everyone when he announced his retirement, saying he wanted to let new talent shine and help save the planet. However, many people wondered if there was more to it, suspecting that Jay Z's jealousy might be involved. The couple has been rumored to control Hollywood and get rid of anyone they see as a threat, and a video of Beyonce dancing for Howard added to the speculation about his discomfort and fear of Jay Z. In the clip, Beyonce moved around Howard seductively, but he barely reacted. His eyes darted around and his demeanor was tense, leading many to speculate that he was acutely aware of the implications of being in such close proximity to her in such a public setting. After all, Jay Z's alleged possessiveness was well known, and it wasn't hard to imagine that Howard felt uncomfortable with the whole scenario, given the potential repercussions. Howard's career, which spanned over 3 decades, was nothing short of iconic. He delivered memorable performances in films like Crash, Hustle and Flow, Iron Man, and the popular series Empire, where he played Lucius Lyon. His work garnered critical acclaim, and he became a household name. But during the final season of Empire in 2019, Howard first hinted at retirement. He cited his long list of accomplishments and expressed a desire to step back, but he didn't follow through at the time. It wasn't until 2022, during the promotion of Best Man, the final chapters, that Howard reaffirmed his decision to retire for good. Speaking confidently during a red carpet interview, he declared, "This is the end for me. I've given the very best that I have as an actor." While Howard portrayed his retirement as a personal choice, focused on allowing younger talent to shine, the resurfaced lap dance clip caused many to question whether his decision was entirely voluntary. Could it be that Jay Z, feeling threatened by Howard's close proximity to Beyonce, had a hand in pushing the actor out of Hollywood? It wouldn't have been the first time rumors surfaced about Jay Z allegedly using his influence to sideline those who got too close to his wife. Considering the tension in the lap dance clip, it was easy to see why some believe that Howard might have been forced out of the spotlight due to Jay Z's jealousy. But you'd be surprised to know that these were not the only people that Beyonce allegedly got involved with.
I like people that are naturally, that don't like really try to be cute, like not all like pretty boys.
Back when Destiny's Child was blowing up, they crossed paths with NSYNC at all those fancy Hollywood events, and rumor had it that Beyonce and Justin Timberlake might have had a little something going on. But hold on, it doesn't stop there. Remember the 2000 MTV VMA Awards? Beyonce showed up with Cisco, and they were matching, which got people talking about how close they actually were. They were seen together a lot, which only fueled more speculation. And then there's Marquise Houston. They go way back, like before either of them was super famous. Word on the street was they might have been more than friends, especially since Marquise saw her potential early on and wanted to collaborate, but he insists they were just friends. So who knows?
When people are friends, you know, we grew up together. Like I said, we met him when we were 17, and we always just was like really, really good friends. And people love to start their own kind of mess.
Now, Pharrell Williams, there was some chemistry between him and Beyonce too for a while. Seems like Queen Bey had a few connections, but here's where things get interesting. Some folks think maybe Beyonce wasn't in control of all her relationships. Maybe Jay Z had more influence over her than we realized. They go way back, and it's possible that his control over her started when she was young, pushing her to explore other relationships. There's even talk that Jay Z was the one pulling the strings behind a lot of the drama. Let's rewind to the year 2000. Not much info on how they first met, but Beyonce later said it happened when she was 18. They were both at the MTV Spring Break Music Festival, sitting next to each other on a plane. Jay Z even referenced that moment in his song, Everything Is Love, where he raps about playing it cool by the pool in Cancun and knowing right away that there was something special. Maybe it was love at first sight, but they kept things quiet for 4 years before going public at the MTV VMAs. Some think they waited until Beyonce was older before making it official, considering Jay was 12 years older than her when they met. That age gap might not seem like a big deal now, but it was a bit weird back then since she was just 18 when they started hanging out, and Jay Z was already 30. People have pointed out the power dynamic between them too. Sure, Beyonce was already a star, but Jay Z had way more industry power. That mix of age and power has made some wonder just how equal their relationship was in the beginning. Fast forward a few years, and in 2008, they secretly tied the knot without anyone even knowing they were engaged. But despite the fairy tale image, real life has been a bit messier. We all know the rumors, Jay-Z's infamous for cheating on Beyonce, and they've both addressed it. It's definitely been a rough patch, but let's backtrack to how we first found out. A few months before they got married, Jay was down in Miami shooting a commercial and allegedly met an up-and-coming rapper named Olivia McFaller. Olivia spilled in an interview that Jay Z came over, struck up a conversation, and later had his bodyguard ask for her number. She turned him down at first out of respect for Beyonce, but the story doesn't end there. They apparently ran into each other again at a club in Miami, and this time, Olivia claims they ditched their cruise to meet in private and finally exchanged numbers. Solange was with them that night, and Olivia said Solange gave her a death stare that scared her off from pursuing anything further with Jay Z. According to Olivia, Solange has been fiercely protective of her sister from the start, and that moment was no different. In fact, she said Solange nearly confronted her when she saw Olivia talking to Jay. Beyonce might have subtly addressed the whole situation in her song Resentment, where she sings about being with someone for 6 years and feeling betrayed, but Olivia didn't let the drama go to waste. She tried to turn the scandal into a hit with her song Sorry Mrs. Carter, where she throws some shade at Beyonce.
You know what? I was gonna respect you, but since you crossed over into my lane, it's time to check you.
Unfortunately for her, the song didn't make much of a splash, and Olivia eventually faded from the spotlight. In addition to all this, a former bodyguard of Beyonce once revealed that Jay allegedly got her hooked on substances.
Yeah, Beyonce's on drugs. She's been on them for a long time, and you keep her that way.
The former bodyguard also alleged that Beyonce and Jay Z's marriage is not real and that it is just a contract to help them reach the top.
So remember, your relationship was a business relationship, financial, to get to the top, to become billionaires. There's no love there.
Okay, now if it was just Uncle Ron making the allegations that Beyonce has been on drugs, then maybe I would say that there's a great chance that he's not telling the truth. But the thing is, he's not the only one who said it.
Tell you this right now, y'all talking about free Britney. Y'all need to be doing a campaign that say free Beyonce.
Beyonce is free.
She is a prisoner in a gilded cage.
And just look at this video of B and tell me she doesn't look off to you.
Why did God give me this life? Sometimes it's overwhelming.
So far, however, there's no solid evidence to suggest that B is on anything. But people have also been suggesting that the only way Beyonce is still in the marriage is because she's on drugs, and that the marriage is fake. As of now, the future of Jay Z and Beyonce remains uncertain. While the leaked footage has yet to surface, the rumors alone are enough to send shockwaves through the entertainment world. Will Jay Z's brutal response be enough to protect their empire, or are we witnessing the beginning of a very public unraveling? Only time will tell, but one thing's for sure, the Carters are fighting to keep their throne intact. Anyway, that's it for this video, folks. Bye.